Hello everyone, this is Konkyra speaking. Today is the 13th August 2026 and today I am going to show you in this very long video of mine certain t-shirts that I have bought. And no, this is not advertisement, this is only for fun. Because, I have to say that this is no advertisement because all of those t-shirts are from the same company. It's called Wild Clothing. It's from a German manufacturer. And those t-shirts I have started to buy in the Dong Xuan Center, a giant Asian market in my hometown, Berlin, Germany. And but I have also ordered a lot of them online on the website now. And yesterday I have received the package, so that is why I've decided to make this video today. Those t-shirts are very of good quality and they have very cool prints, and that is why I would like to show them off, because with one of those that you will see after this only bright one here, I have even been showing up at the Christopher Street Day Berlin on 25th July this year, my first CSD actually. So we're starting with this t-shirt. At first, all of those t-shirts are M size. Normally I'm wearing L size, but all of those t-shirts are M size, and yes, they are all 100% cotton. Because they are a bit larger, so if you, for example, wear normally L size, you can go for M size. I have bought myself one L size t-shirt once, just to take a look if this also fits, but I've had to figure out that those are always too large for me, even though I normally wear L instead of M. But yeah, those ones are large enough for that you can buy M if you, for example, normally wear L. And we're starting with this one. This is something Native American like, with the feathers and those eagles. And yeah, I have bought this also. Of course, that it is very colorful actually, compared to the next ones, which are all in black. And so far all of these t-shirts also have a back print. This one has the same back print, okay, but other t-shirts have different back prints, and I'm going to show you this. Show this one last time before I'm going on with the next t-shirt. The next t-shirt was the one that started it all. This one is the one with the angel that I was wearing. Actually, this is not the one I was wearing, because I have bought this one numerous times because it's so cool. I have to admit though that I was searching for t-shirts with Amazon depictions, but they don't have it. So I have tried to buy one that comes quite close with a female character. This is an angel. She is wounded. She has been hit by an arrow, so this is, you can see it as a homage to the Amazons, and she is kneeling on plenty of death's heads. It's probably Gothic style, also with this background like in a Gothic style cathedral or something, but I do really enjoy it, and I have bought this numerous times, all in the Dong Xuan Center, because the Wild Clothing, the company, they do not sell this anymore on their website, but later this video will switch to my computer, and then you will see what I mean. I will explain it to you later. For now, I just want to show you those t-shirts. This one has also the same back print. It's the same. It's also the angel. But I quickly fell in love with this print, and I do not know what that is though. I do not know what this is. Maybe some piece of cloth or something. I have no idea. But it doesn't concern me, because I really enjoy this print. Continuing with the next one, number 3. This is a wolf. And so far, those are still the ones that I have bought in the Dong Xuan Center. I will tell you when I reach the ones that I have ordered online, which I have received yesterday in a package. Yeah, it has numerous wolves actually. One large wolf with its head, and then numerous wolves down here, and you know, there's always this via copyright. And again, plenty of people, when they hear that I say Dong Xuan Center, they think, oh, it's just a cheap copy from Vietnam or China or something. No, not at all. Those are original T-shirts that the company doesn't want to sell by their own anymore. They just want to get rid of them, and so they sell them cheaply to other stores, you know, like in the Dong Xuan Center, and then they sell it for a cheaper price. Actually, normally those T-shirts cost 24.90 euro, and in the Dong Xuan Center you get one for 20 euro in M size at least. They have different sizes, and some sizes can cost a little more. I think XL or XXL, for example, cost more. But yeah, and here you can see a different back print. You know, the wolves are like this, and I enjoy this very much. You know, that those T-shirts, they do not have no back print, and they also do not always have the same back print, but many of those T-shirts also have a different back print. And what's more important, what's so special about those T-shirts besides their cool prints, is that they are supposed to glow in the dark. So, you know, they can it's now early in the morning, but they can actually pick up light, and that is why it says here glow in the dark, which means that you know, if you're out with this T-shirt in the daylight, you know, or if you hold a lamp against it, it recharges, and when you then go into a dark room or something, you know, it starts to glow. Maybe not as strong as the developers or the company shows it on its website, you know, the bright green glow. I have tested it once with the Angel T-shirt that you have already seen, and well, yeah, it's a nice gimmick, but actually I do not really need that. I just buy those for the prints. Go with the next one. This one is still being sold on their website. This one are eagles from the USA, obviously, and there is an alligator also depicted. Show you, it's, my table is rather small. I'm in my living room this time, just so that I have enough space to show you this. Yeah, that's also looking really cool. The back print, I still have to get used to those T-shirts. So, but the back print, this one, yeah, this one was also different. You see, this has some, you know, some motor from a bike, you know, I don't know, Harley Davidson or something, and then this eagle. Of course, it fits with the, you know, with this USA print, you know, looks very cool. Maybe you know, if you're a biker or something, you know, this would be even better, I think. Now, let's continue. This one, in the Dong Xuan Center, they told me they only have this one time left, so I have picked it also. And this one is a green T-shirt, as you can see, obviously, with a wolf. And the wolf is howling towards the moon. But you also have some additional wolves down here. They were selling the T-shirt on the website, but only as a black T-shirt. I have never seen it as a green T-shirt. Only this one time in the Dong Xuan Center, but they only had this one left, so I guess one will never see it again anywhere, perhaps. And the backside is the same print. Yeah, I enjoy this very much too. It's not as dark as the others. Next one will be more aggressive. Next one I've also still bought in Dong Xuan Center. At first I didn't want to have it, but then I've decided, what the hell, I buy it. Because of those big death's heads. This is a spider. A snake. Oh, a spider. Okay, this is a snake, and you can see the poison dripping out of its teeth. And I think it's on some kind of graveyard, a cobra. It is actually a cobra, and yeah, you have those death's heads here. But yeah, it's, yeah, I don't know if it's Gothic style or something. It's quite aggressive. If I would wear one of those, people maybe say they won't fit to me because I'm just not looking like that. I'm not a strong guy or something. But I just enjoy those t-shirts, and yeah, the backside was the same. In this case, it was the same. Yes, some of those t-shirts have the same back print, but the great thing is I do not have found any t-shirt that has no back print at all. There's always a back print included. This one is also a little different. This is with a dragon. There will be more dragon t-shirts. This one is a little different because it's not all black either. It has this nice print around it, but the dragon is really cool. Looks very aggressive and stuff like that. And there are many of death's heads and stuff. Yeah, also very majestic, I would say, and it's just very cool. But it's still not my favorite. I have another one as a favorite. Backprint on this one is the same, also with the moon and all, but otherwise it's the same print all around. The next one is now out of stock. I have bought myself 2 pieces, but I enjoy this very much. I especially like those female depictions because they do not have any Amazon prints. I still hope that one day they maybe have an idea of printing Amazons on their t-shirts, and then I will buy a lot of them, I guess. So this is called Native American Princess, and yeah, she has some nice tattoos on her leg. I do not have tattoos myself, and I don't want, but on this picture with the wolves, it looks really nice, really, really good. And unfortunately, this one is out of stock now. We'll see this later. The back print here is different. The back print here has, I don't know, it's a spider net, I think, or something. But there's some, Native American production around. He's also a feather. And then there are more wolves. Yeah, so the back prints are also really nice. Sometimes you wish them to be at the front actually and not at the back. Because when I'm outside, I normally wear a backpack, so you can hardly see the back prints. But of course, if you're somewhere out in private, with no backpack and all, those t-shirts are really draw people's attention, even with the backside. So yeah, so this one is very good. And there's something that I have to show you on the website. We'll go to this later. On the website of the company that sells those t-shirts, and so far it seems also produces them, this print is being depicted with a very, very large wild copyright text here in the right lower corner of the print, but in fact it's the normal standard small print of wild copyright and not this large print, so no big deal. And yeah, just a very beautiful one. Next one is also a dragon. Those ones, by the way, the one that started here with the Native American princess that I have just shown you now, those ones I have ordered online from the website of Wild Clothing. This one is a dragon with a sword. I thought that's cool. I'm normally not that much a fan of dragons, I have to admit that, but I've told myself, yeah, this is so good. They only have this on their website. Plenty of those t-shirts are not there are not many items left on stock, so you have to be quick, and many of them are already sold out. Again, I'll show you this later when I will be on my computer. Actually, I filmed already that segment because it was even earlier in the morning. But now with the sun coming out, I can finally show you those t-shirts. Yeah. So this also looks very cool. You know, plenty of those t-shirts. You know, I'm a metal fan. I like metal music. If you maybe have been listening to my Gemini AI generated Amazon Metal music video playlist, then you can guess that. And plenty of those t-shirts look as if you can go with them to a metal concert. And yeah, shows here on the back side with some death's head and another dragon and all. The death's head even has horns, so it's not human. Maybe a demon or some kind of. Yeah, it's very cool actually. So if you enjoy metal music and if you want to go to a metal concert, I think those t-shirts would really stand out, even though plenty of metal fans actually enjoy wearing those kinds of t-shirts. The next one, we still have a few left to go, is also a dragon. This was also one where I have said, okay, I ordered this too, because on the internet, on the website, it looked very good. And I think, yeah, it also looks so in reality. This is a dragon with a sword upside down. So the sword is upside down, of course. And yeah, a very muscular dragon with wings and all. Also very, well, I always say Gothic style. I do not want to insult anyone because I'm not even sure if that's Gothic. I'm not so much into those sub-scenes. But the backprint is different. This is the head of a dragon with its, what do you call it, throat, upper body perhaps, you know. This one looks also nice. Let's put this, yeah. Wonderful, really, really wonderful. Also cool eye and all. You know, whoever designed those prints, those are real artists, you know. There is some signature on here. I cannot really read it, obviously. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I do not know. If you know who that is, you know, tell me in the comments. But yeah, it's those are really pieces of art, you know, those prints, and whoever designed them to be like that, very good. All right, the next one, and then I have to be careful because this is always the second last one. This one is a tiger, a white tiger. I have to stand up again. I just had to go onto my knees because I do not want to force my back to be like that all the time, but I'm quite large, so I have to. Okay, now you can see it better. A white tiger just stepping into a river, perhaps, you know. Also very beautiful. Looks almost like a bit like, to me it looks like Asian style or something, you know, like Asia, white tigers. And due to the fact that I'm going to study Japan studies soon, or China studies, I'm still in the process of matriculation of Japan studies, so I hope that it works. If not, then I will study China studies, but I actually want to study Japan studies. Okay, the backside has the same print. Yeah. Okay. So, and this one is my favorite, and this one is so important to me because this will be the one that I will definitely be wearing at the Christopher Street Day of Königs Wusterhausen in the southeast of Berlin in Brandenburg province on 29th August 2026, so in a few weeks now. This one is really cool. It is not with an Amazon, but it comes very close in a fantasy way. It's also with a dragon, but not only with a dragon. This one has also a woman printed on it, an elven woman, and she has some kind of fantasy armor, you can say. And she's pointing to somewhere, and well, she is a bit, yeah, you can say, surrounded by the dragon. To me, this elven woman looks like maybe a female commander, a warlord perhaps, who is just giving an army of I don't know, female elves or maybe even Amazons a command to strike, to attack, or something like that. Well, sorry. And you can see this here. She has the typical elven ears. Whoever has been playing role-play games like, I don't know, the Elder Scrolls series perhaps, then you know that. And yeah, this is really cool. And this is the one that I will definitely be wearing at the Christopher Street Day in Königs Wusterhausen on 29th August. As I've said before, I was wearing the Angel t-shirt during the large Christopher Street Day of Berlin on 25th July, but this time I will come with this one. I have bought this one time in the Dong Xuan Center. It was there just one time, and I've said I have to buy this immediately. I fell in love with this picture, with this print. And then I have ordered myself 4 pieces. Yes, that's right, 4 pieces online on the website of the company. And it's just so beautiful, And yeah, it's just perfect. It's fantasy type, so I do not consider it to be sexist or something like that. And I think it just fits when I show up with the Amazon flag at the CSD, which actually is I call it like that. Actually, it's the lesbian pride flag, and my wristbands and all. And I come there as a male and as a straight ally, People were already looking at me when I was wearing my Angel t-shirt at the big CSD Berlin, but at a CSD like in Königs Wusterhausen, there will be not hundreds and thousands of people, but maybe 1,000 people or so, and so I will maybe even stand out a bit. I do not want all the attention, of course, but CSD is all about to show yourself and to just be yourself. And this is the back print. I will wear a backpack on that day, so the back print will not be seen very likely. But this is also a dragon's head. Looks a bit like made of metal, but this is definitely something that you could wear on a a heavy metal concert or something. Yeah, it's very beautiful. And again, I have bought this once in the Dong Xuan Center, and then also 4 times I have ordered it online, and yesterday the package was finally arriving, and I'm very happy about that. And yeah, those were all the t-shirts that I wanted to show you, but I can tell you that this one, together with the Angel t-shirt, this one, both of them are my favorites. And I still hope that one day they will maybe print some real female warriors, or even Amazons on their t-shirts, but those ones are still my favorites. And I do not know which one I will be wearing at the Christopher Street Day in Hennigsdorf on 19th September, if I will go with this one again, or if I will switch to the Angel, or with one of those now that are just scattered around here. Yeah, but this is very awesome. Now I'm switching now to my computer. That segment was already recorded a few hours earlier, but it was still dark, so I have decided, okay, I'm doing this one first. And I will now show you the website of Wild Clothing. Again, it's all for fun. This is no advertisement. And yeah, then I will show you the website and show you what you can actually order there, because there are plenty of other t-shirts left that are not all my taste personally, because they have all kinds of prints and many of them are already out of stock. So we'll see you in a second.
Alright, this is the website where I get my t-shirts if I can't find them in the Dong Xuan Center. This is the website of Wild Clothing, wildclothing.de. And again, this is no advertisement, this is only for show off, just for fun, to show you where I get my t-shirts. At least again, when I buy them online instead of in the Dong Xuan Center, if I cannot find some of the t-shirts with some really cool prints in the Dong Xuan Center. Um, as you can see, the first thing is the unfortunate fact that this website is all in German language. There is no English version, so I suspect that the company who stands behind that, which is actually just a large warehouse, um, they they probably only sent to people that live in Germany, but I am not sure about that. You maybe can give it a try. I have actually been writing them an email and asked them, but guess what? I never received a response. But when you buy something, they quickly ship it in a package, and yeah. For example, this one. This is one of the t-shirts that I have also found in the Dong Xuan Center. The ones with the eagles and the alligator. And oh no, that's the one on the right side. This is a different one here on the left side. I see that now. Sorry. This here, the one on the right side. This is the one with the alligator. But it's almost the same print, just a different animal down there. I do not even know what that is. Doesn't matter. Um, the first thing that you can see is those t-shirts. They normally cost 24 euro and 90 cents. As I have said earlier, in the Dong Xuan Center, I can get those t-shirts at 20 euro, and if I buy a few more, I can get them only for 15 euro per piece. They do have an auction here, though, that if you order at least 5 t-shirts, that you then receive a 40% discount. Yes, a 40% discount. That's a lot. Maybe they just want to get rid of some of those t-shirts. I don't know. The problem is not all of these t-shirts are still ready for sale. As you can see here on this t-shirt with the cats, I'll just click on it. It says out of stock. Ausverkauft is German for out of stock. So if you see this black sign which says ausverkauft, then everything is gone. But somehow, the t-shirt is still listed on their website. So unfortunately, they do not really update their website, keeping it up to date. This is something that they do not really do. But again, the t-shirts are really great. And the good thing is, there are no shipping costs if you pay at least 40 euro. And due to the fact that 2 t-shirts on their website already cost 49 euro and 80 cents, you just buy 2 t-shirts and then you already have no shipping costs anymore. So I think it's kind of fair. Um, yeah, then you of course have some example pictures. Those ones are AI generated in a sense that the pictures of those models, females and males, are always the same, and they just put the picture of the actual T-shirt on those. And this is the glow in the dark feature. I haven't been able actually to figure out if they really glow like that. On the t-shirts that I have seen it so far, it's just a bit of glow is there, but actually it's nothing like that, especially not in green color. But maybe I test it later and I will then maybe make another video about that if that works. But I do not wear t-shirts at night, because normally I'm sleeping at night. And yes, I know I have recorded this video very early in the morning. It's just 4 p.m. here, 4 a.m. now. But anyway, I just couldn't sleep anymore. Yeah, you have some bestsellers that people love to buy a lot. Funny thing is, those ones are not really my kind. You could maybe the dragon in the full moon night. Let's open this one up. It says out of stock, and yes, it is out of stock, and yet they still list it. It makes no sense. Best thing is if you go to t-shirts entirely, and then this one here, alle t-shirts means all t-shirts, obviously. So you click on those, and now you have all the t-shirts listed that they have, and you have those that are on stock, which they can send immediately, which means auf Lager here on the left side. And nicht vorrätig means out of stock, 110, but that is not really the case. Some of them are said to be out of stock, but there are a few t-shirts left in certain sizes. And for example, this white tiger t-shirt that you have always seen. I have seen that in the Dong Xuan Center too, but at first I wasn't interested. And when I was interested, it was suddenly gone. This one is still there, in almost all sizes except for S and 4XL. As I have said earlier, when I was recording the t-shirts for real, if you are normally an L size like I am with some t-shirts, M size is actually enough for you. L is already too large. And they have also stated that on their website, that somewhere here, wie fällt die Größe aus, which means how about the size? And they say, I translate this now, our t-shirts have a light oversized fit. So they actually suggest that you buy one size smaller. And yes, they are correct about that. Normally I like to wear t-shirts with L, but those t-shirts again are already capable for me of, if I just buy the M t-shirts, that's more than enough. I have bought one L t-shirt with the angel, one of the kind that I was wearing on the Christopher Street Day of Berlin on 25th July. And this one was too large. I didn't wear it during the Christopher Street Day. I was wearing an M size t-shirt, but I just bought one L size just for testing purposes, and I've had to figure out that this is already too large. So if you normally buy L, you go for M and stuff like that. And if you buy normally M, maybe you go for S, but S is out of stock in this one. So yeah, there are again plenty of t-shirts. This one is the one that I have also shown you already, eagle and alligator. This is the one that I also have bought, but this one I've bought at the Dong Xuan Center. And this one was vital for me because, not because of the print itself, but the fact is that, as you can see, they only have L size and 4XL size left. And as I've said, L is already too large for me, but they don't have M anymore. And I think this was one of the ones that was only there one time at the Dong Xuan Center. So I was happy that I have found it in that store, because there's only one store in the Dong Xuan Center who actually has contact with this company and sells those t-shirts. And those t-shirts that they are selling are normally the t-shirts that that they just had some left on stock, and then they have sent it to the Dong Xuan Center and said, get rid of those please, because we don't want them anymore. And that is why they give you a little cheaper price, again 20 euro instead of 24.90. I have found some of the t-shirts on here that are also still being sold or have been sold at the Dong Xuan Center. For example, this one, but I would never buy this one because I do not like those Reaper depictions. I have nothing against some death's heads. You've seen that earlier. But when it comes to a Reaper, to Mr. Death himself, that's nothing. And I think that this T-shirt, I don't know. I mean, my favorite is the elf with the dragon, and yeah, she's already scantily clad and all, but this one is, for me personally, it's a bit too sexist. Yeah, I'm sorry to say that, but wouldn't be my kind of T-shirt that I would buy, that I would be buying. But they do not have depictions of real Amazons. I am still waiting to find a T-shirt that has Amazons on them, but you maybe have to let other companies print them for you if you have a nice picture, but that's not easy actually, because you need a certain file type and a certain file size and stuff like that, and you cannot be sure if that really works then. And I'm not very into that, so I just buy the t-shirts that I can find and do not try to make any custom prints. This is also one of the t-shirts that I have bought, Dragon with a Sword. You have seen this also earlier. And yeah, and I could go on like this. But again, this is now the second page. Many of those t-shirts are not listed on here that I was only able to find in the Dong Xuan Center. And there's really this one here, for example. This is funny. This one, you have seen this already. This is the wolf that is howling towards the moon. But this t-shirt is in black. The one that I have bought in the Dong Xuan Center is in green. And yes, it is wild clothing. But this in green one was still an M size, obviously, otherwise I couldn't have bought it. This one is only left in XL size. So maybe there was once a green version of the t-shirt that is not being sold anymore. And this was also actually the last t-shirt the seller told me. The woman in the store told me that this one is the last we have, the one with the wolf on a green t-shirt. And yeah, it is very famous actually because only XL size is left. And yeah, they say themselves that they have more than over 100,000 products that they have sold. Well, they have just have sold me 10, so I guess so, and I guess many other people, they are not just buying one or two, especially if they have this special offer, which you can see here. If you buy 5 t-shirts, you receive a 40% discount with this code, WILD40. So yeah, I think it's a good offer. And again, the quality of the cotton that they use and also of the prints is very nice. I was already washing a few of those with my washing machine, and I'm using liquid washing detergent for color clothing. And what's of course important is that you turn the t-shirt around first so that the print is actually on the inside of the t-shirt when it's in the washing machine. And I just cooked them or washed them actually on 20 degrees. Actually, it says that they can go up to 35 degrees, but I'm very careful with those prints because they are just too good. But they actually promise that here, this is the question, is the print capable of surviving plenty of washing? And they say yes, because we guarantee for powerful colors, and sharp edges, even after many times you have been washing your t-shirt. Nothing gets off. There will be nothing that just gets torn apart or something. And well, of course, they write something like this on their website because they want to sell their t-shirts, but from what I can see, they are really of good quality. Okay, I'm speeding up things now a bit because I'm talking too much. I wanted to show you this one. Look at that. This one, there's no one left. So maybe I have bought the 2 last t-shirts because only M was left, but now this is gone and I have 2 of them now since yesterday. And as you can see, at first I didn't want to buy this t-shirt because as you can see here on the right lower corner of the print, there is this wild copyright, really big, and I have thought I can't go with that because this is really annoying. A small wild copyright or something, that's okay, but not this large. Luckily, as you have seen before, this was not the case on that t-shirt. This is just a mistake of this picture. Um, Maybe it's from an earlier production line. And it's actually not this big. So do not allow yourself to be fooled. Even though I have only seen this on this t-shirt, there will not be this big wild copyright, even if it's standing there, at least from my experience. But now that it's gone, I guess that's it. The problem is they do not tell you how many they have left. So if they say, there are only a few only a few samples left, you better hurry up because those t-shirts seem to be very, very, very famous, and I can understand why. Yeah, and this one I would have loved to buy. An elven with an owl, which reminds me of Greek mythology and the Greek goddess Athena. But I do not like the print on the backside. This giant owl. It's just not my style. Um, Athena was actually at first depicted in very early days of ancient Greece. Athena was actually depicted as an owl. She didn't had a human form. That came later. But first Athena was actually presented only as an owl or depicted as an owl. Yeah, the print on the front is great, but again, the backside, this giant owl, I just don't like it. It's still there in M size if you want to have it, but I don't want to. Yeah, there are plenty of t-shirts. Actually, I think this one is still cool, but yeah, I do not like these. They have this in Mexico, those special Day of the Dead. As far as I know, I only know it from the old Grim Fandango adventure game from 1998 by LucasArts, if anyone remembers. It's a classic. I've never played through it actually, but yeah, it's cool somehow. But yeah, it's not really my style. I think it's cool, but not good enough for me. It's just with the dead and all, with this painting. Yeah, I wait until they have real Amazon depictions. My favorite one that you have already seen that I have 5 times now, bought the last one in the Dong Xuan Center, and I have bought 4 actually because I couldn't get enough from this website. This one is still available in all sizes according to today, 13th August 2026. I guess it's a new one because I have been visiting this web page numerous times already, and I haven't seen this before on this website. I mean, I have already seen it before making this video, but just 1 or 2 weeks ago, I haven't seen it. And yeah, you can order it. But they say here they only have a few left on stock, they say. When you see this this yellow or orange light and they say niedriger Lagerbestand, this means actually that there are only a few items left on stock in their warehouse, so you better hurry up if you want to buy one like those. and this is how it would look on you. Um, I have to admit though that I think the colors of the print on this picture, they are a bit brighter than on the actual T-shirt actually. But yeah, it's advertisement, so you maybe do not want to expect this one to be this bright because this is just computer graphics. Because you can find this picture of this woman here numerous times, with different prints. I do not know where. I just click on one of those now for testing. Here, for example, same woman, just different prints. So they just put it on it, on with computer, with their graphics software. So yeah, do not be too fooled by that, but the t-shirts are again awesome enough. And yeah, those are all so far. Some of them, again, they say this one that I have also bought just one time. Oh yeah, this one is gone too now, I see. Interesting, because I have ordered myself one example. You have seen this already too, because in this case I was actually uh, you know, uh, telling myself, despite I knew that those pictures, the prints are just put on it with computer, but I've said, yeah, this looks so cool. Um, I need to have this. And I do not know if it glows like that. I will let you know if I find out anything in the dark, if the t-shirts have been recharged with light. Well, but yeah, this one is also gone now. So yeah, you have to be quick, because some of those prints are really, really, really famous, it seems, and they have a lot of customers, so they're ordering every day. They receive numerous orders. Um, there are also T-shirts in different kinds of that they have. For example, Native American T-shirts and tie-dye T-shirts, and also T-shirts for children. Kinder means children. Um, Yeah, those Native American t-shirts. I was thinking of buying this one, but it was already out of stock. And this is actually the same Native American woman, who, but not in the full print. It's a bit different, and I would like to have her in full size, with her entire body, and so I did. And that t-shirt is gone now too. But the funny thing is, of course, as you can see, I have told him to go for Native Americans t-shirts, and actually just the very first ones, the first four ones, this one and maybe the second one also in the Indian chief. It says Indian chief, okay, um, not Native American chief. Anyway, those are just 6 t-shirts actually that really belong to the Native American series, because I do not know what my favorite dragon and elven woman t-shirt has to do here, or this Viking, for anybody who loves Vikings. Um, but this one is also out of stock. I think I have seen a few left in the Dong Xuan Center. But again, it's not my kind of. If that man, if this Viking would be a woman, like a shield maid or something, I would have probably bought it, even though I'm not such a fan of Vikings and Northern mythology, because my field is ancient Greek and ancient Roman mythology. But and also now with my upcoming study, it will also be um, Japanese mythology, like Amaterasu and stuff like that. The the sun goddess, actually, if they call her like that. I still have to learn a lot about her. But yeah, or here, my Dragon Warrior t-shirt that I also have bought. This one is still left in M, XXL, and 3XL. And yeah, somehow this also appears when I say Native American t-shirts. I do not know why. You know, they show up all kinds of things. So as you can see, their website is not perfect. What do have those Doberman dogs to and those horses to do with, okay, maybe Mustangs, you know, when it comes to horses, but a lion? Native Americans have never seen lions. Lions do not exist in the US, at least not during that time, when the Native Americans were still free around and the Europeans just came over, you know. Anyway, let's go to the tie-dye t-shirts. Um, those are like this, you know, they are different. They are not black. They are tie-dyed, obviously. Some of them are in pink. I would never buy those. But you know, this wouldn't have been my style with the print, the cats, for example, you know. Um, yeah, there are some interesting ones left, but actually not interesting for me. Um, Ebook Warrior and stuff like that. Yeah, I just bought one in the Dong Xuan Center and that was okay. Now go for t-shirts for children. Um, they are a bit cheaper, of course, 17.49. I don't have any children, you know. I was alone throughout my entire life, but and still am, of course. But well, if you would have a daughter, for instance, you know, I always wanted to have a daughter, then you know, you could maybe buy this one in the children's size version. The interesting thing is the sizes here are in centimeters. Sorry, I didn't sleep much. They are in centimeters, 134 to 158. Um, on other t-shirts, I think like this one, they use ages. Okay, they don't do that here. All right, this is interesting now. Because maybe they have changed something because at first, maybe the Black Panther. Yeah, here, for example, here. Um, you know, this is interesting. So on this children's t-shirt, you have the size in, well, centimeters, I guess the heat of the child or something. I do not know really because again, I don't have any children, so this was never a topic for me. But when you go for the Black Panther, which I think is cool enough, and it would be fitting for children too, you know, this one is actually divided from 6 to 8 years of age all the way up to 12 to 14 years of age. Um, so, yeah, I do not know why they use different size charts for that. But yeah, they just do it. Some of those, you know, if I would have children, I do not even know if some of those would actually be nice enough for a child to wear. Especially this one, Death Sword. They only have a shirt for children left that are 10 to 12 years. So I guess plenty of parents are buying their children this. But actually, this would be yeah, this would be too much for me if I would have children. For me, it's a bit too death-like and all. You know, I'm not afraid of death, but you know, the depiction of death as this skull guy looking like Skeletor from the He-Man series or something, you know, that's not really not really my thing. What I was still interested in are those Pali, I do not know if you call them scarves. Um, there are plenty of Pali scarves, but unfortunately, most of them are out of stock. You could still, for the CSD, for example, I won't buy this actually because I was actually hoping for a different one. But this one is for the C is great if you want to go to the CSD. They say it's handmade in India. If that's really the case, I don't know because actually, you know, it cost 12 euro and 99 cents. Maybe they have ordered so many from India that they receive a very low price. Obviously, it's cheaper than a t-shirt, but yeah, if you're interested in going to the CSD with one of those, you probably would like to buy it. I wouldn't, because I will show up there with my cool t-shirts from the same website and I want them to be seen. The only one that I would have been interested is this one in purple color, because purple is also the color of the, as I call it, Amazon flag, which you probably better know as the lesbian pride flag, the one with the double-bladed battle axe and the black triangle that stands on its head from 1999. But this unfortunately is out of stock. Funny thing is, this only costs €9.99, so it's actually even cheaper than the rainbow colored version, obviously because they do not have to use so many different colors. But this one is out of stock, even though they say, well, we can ship it immediately. It will be there at your home in just 1 to 3 working days. No, it won't be, because it's out of stock. And if you click here, nothing happens, out of stock. They don't have it anymore. Yeah. So this is so far the website of Wild Clothing. Again, I do not know if they actually send to other countries or if they only send to customers that live in Germany. Wild actually exists since 2005, so it has been there for quite a while. But the company actually doesn't call itself Wild. It's just from a man who is doing all kinds of business. So I'm not sure where they really get this from. If they really, I think they print them themselves, But and again, the quality is awesome, and the prints are awesome too. Um, you just have to search, of course, for a print that you like. But personally, um, I would say that they are good enough. But again, as you can see, I just show you the address. Uh, it's actually not Wild Clothing, but Jürgen Müller of MB Müller. This is the company's name that actually constructs or prints those t-shirts. And I have checked it on Google Maps. It's actually just a warehouse. And according to my information, they are doing a bit more than just selling t-shirts and stuff. But yeah, this is it so far. This is all about Wild Clothing. Uh, Feel free to leave me a comment again and tell me what you like and what you do not like about my videos, so I can hopefully make better videos in the future, because I know I'm talking too much and I'm pretty sure that you haven't been watching this until the end. And yeah, so feel free to tell me about that. I accept all kinds of critiques as long as you're not insulting me. you know, no hate, please. Only critique that I can work with. And yeah, otherwise, we'll see you next time. So thank you and goodbye.